it's a huge body of water. Figuring it out in practice is you know, a big challenge. But then you find these small groups of fish, you know, better than average fish. And you know, with 50 guys here, several of those guys found the same fish I found. But you know, I went out boat 3 this morning. I ran to the other end of Lake Catawachi, which is a community hole, but that's where some of the bigger fish are coming from. And I got in there. There was a boat in front of me, but in the fog I couldn't tell who it was. You know, I don't know who was there, but I started fishing around for a couple of minutes out where I caught a 5-pounder in practice. Well, I had one little spot back in there where I'd gotten 8 or 10 bites, and I knew I could catch a limit, or thought I could catch a limit. And I started hearing all the other boats setting down coming in, so I decided I had to idle back there and fish that little ditch. And I got back there, the water had come up maybe a foot, I don't know, it come up a bunch. So those fish that were in that ditch moved back into that back pond and disappeared on me. I caught one, missed one, but I killed an hour and a half. So I turned around and came back out just as the fog was lifting. Well, there's Kevin and Aaron, all the leaders in the tournament, and they got 50 spectator boats circling around them right where I started the tournament. And but I felt like I had to be back in there and catch a limit first. So I ended up at 10:30 this morning, decided I need to run to Venice, and ran into some pretty rough water going that way. So I turned around and came back. And just, yeah, kicked up about 11 o'clock, somewhere in that time frame, and it stood up in a little canal I was in, and I hadn't even gotten the big water down there. So yeah, I turned around and came back. It was 1 o'clock probably before I got back up there where everybody was, and I never caught another keeper really. So just one of those kind of days where you found the right fish, probably throwing the same bait, but I zigged and I got beat. It happened. So tomorrow, if we don't have a fog delay, I'm going to Venice just to have fun. There's so many fish down there. It's a blast. I don't feel like I can go back in on those guys. I hadn't seen the weights yet. Kevin had 19, but I think Aaron's going to even have a bigger match.